Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate being here. Thank you for inviting me, Mr. Harper. 13. Yes, I was sitting at the Greyhound. Me and three other cab drivers. We had been sitting down there since about 9 o'clock that night. It was on a Monday. It was real slow. So we all was just sitting there waiting on the next possible fare that would come in. So the next fare that came over the speaker, I can remember her name. I think her name was Miss Brenda. She was our dispatcher. She said, "I need a cab around Tallapoosa. I need a cab around Tallapoosa." So me and the other three cab drivers, we all ran to our cabs to try to take the order, and just so happened I was that cab driver that received that order. So once I accepted the order, I told the other cab drivers I would see them tomorrow. I was finna make this my last fare and go pick up my children and go home. Right, it didn't go the way I thought it would go. As I got in my car, I U-turned around in front of City Hall and I went down 19th and I hit freeway to get off on Tallapoosa. As I'm getting off on Tallapoosa, I'm calling the dispatcher to let her know I'm exiting. And then she told me cancel that fare off of, in Inglenook to holler at her around the food giant in Tarrant City. So at that point, I'm thinking, well, no, maybe I should just go on and get my kids and go home. But I needed the extra money, so I decided I'd go ahead and take this fare. So that's what I did. No, not really. When I pulled up at the food giant, it was a young black male and a young white male sitting at the phone booth at the food giant. I'm really not thinking too much of it. I'm thinking maybe this young man that got off work or something, maybe need a ride home. So when he was finna get ready to get in my car, he was finna sit in the back seat. I told him no, come sit up front. As a cab driver, we normally don't supposed to let a person sit in the back seat unless we got more than two or three passengers there. One can sit up front. But everyone knows being a cab driver is a dangerous job, so I made him sit up front. At first, when he got in the front seat, I normally had a routine that I would do. If you got in my car, I would tell you lift up your shirt so I can see if you're carrying anything. Because if you come in my car with a weapon, I'm finna tell you to get out. Because no one's finna ride in my cab with a weapon. But as he's closing the door, my cell phone rang, and it was my ex girlfriend. Her name is Teresa Moore, and she had my children the night that I got shot. So she called me. When she called me, I said, "Hold on." We call her nickname is Trish. I said, "Hold on, Trish. I got a customer. Give me a minute." So I looked over at the guy and I said, "Where you going?" He said, "I'm going to Brooman Heights. Do you know what Brooman Heights is?" I said, "Right now off of Terry Hum." He said, "Yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm going inside Brooman Heights." I said, "Okay." So I'm on the phone now. I'm pulling out a food giant. I'm going down to hit Tarrant Hubman Road. I'm on the phone with her, talking to her about our children and stuff. At the same time, I'm trying to pay attention to him, and she's telling me how my kids and stuff is doing. My daughter, which she's here with me today, her name is Jakira Knight. She was only 6 months old when this incident happened to me. My son, Jacoby Knight, he was 3 years old at the time. So by the time I get up on Tarrant Hubman Road, and make this left going into Brooman Heights, I'm still on the phone talking to my ex-girlfriend about my children. If they need anything, how they doing, just the normal routine, just talking and making sure your children are right. Right. So as I'm going through the community, I tell her, no, let me talk to my son, Kobe. He was just 3 years old, so a child don't really know too much at 3 years old. So as I'm talking to him, I say, Kobe, how your sister doing? He said, okay. I said, okay. I said, how you doing? He said, I'm okay, Dad. So I say, okay. I say, well, give Daddy 15, 20 minutes. I'm on my way. At this point, I'm at a stop sign and I'm making this left. I'm passing through these houses, but this young man has yet to tell me to stop. So I'm really like kind of paying attention. So as I'm going around this curve, I come up on some more houses. At this point, I'm telling my son, give Daddy 15, 20 minutes. I'm on my way. Yeah, that's my that's my that's my thinking. This is where I'm this is what my plans is: drop him off and go to East Lake, cause that's where my children is at. And I can come right off Tarrant Huffman Road and right into East Lake and get my kids. So as I hang up with my son, I tell him, get Daddy 15, 20 minutes. I'm on my way. He said, okay, Dad. I said, I love you, Kobe. He said, I love you too, Daddy. So a child at 3 years old don't know what 15, 20 minutes is. All they know is they daddy say, I'm on my way. So at this time when I hang up the phone, from talking to my son, he gave the phone back to Trish and I told her, give me 15, 20 minutes, I'm on my way. As I hang up the phone, I'm coming past these houses and I'm starting to drop down this hill and I noticed one of those street lights. And the first thing I was taught when I became a cab driver, if you ever found yourself on a street or a road with no lights, 9 times out of 10, it's a robber. So immediately as I'm going around the curve, as I'm turning, if you watch that video, you see me walking around the curve. I'm coming down. As I'm coming down, it ain't no light, so you really don't know if another car is coming. So you're really trying to pay attention as you're going around the curve. As soon as I got around that curve, I noticed as I'm looking, I'm like, Lord, that's the first thing came out of my mouth. Lord, please don't let this be what I think this is. When I turned over and looked at him, he had the pistol in my face. So then he told me, he said, stop the car. So I stopped the car. I had $70 on me for $70. That's all I had that was on me. Now, he told me to get out the car. He said stop the car. Then he said get out. Now, in my mind, I'm saying to myself, he knew at what he doing because where I'm from, you're not getting out no car. You know, right? So he told me to walk to the back of the cab. So I walked to the back of the cab. He said, give me all your money. I said, man, I ain't got no more $70. If you watch that video, what I'm finna tell you is the exact way it was spoken. He said, yeah, I am. He said, give me all your MF money. I said, man, I ain't got no more $70. He said, give it him. So I took the money. I threw it on the ground. At this point, I'm thinking he'll bend over, take his eyes off me. I'm gonna hit him and take off. He didn't take his eyes off me. He didn't pick up the money. He then said, yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, he asked for the keys last. He second asked for the wallet. He said, give me your wallet. And I said, man, my wallet is in the glove compartment. He said, get it here anyway. I said, man, it's in the glove compartment. So then he said, well, give me the keys to the cab. Yeah. No, when I took them keys, he said, throw me the keys to the cab. When I took them keys and I threw him them keys, he didn't say nothing to me. As soon as them keys hit the ground, he rolled